Russia are now rolling out their central bank digital currency, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at their new logo, and we're also going to be seeing just how much the Bank of Russia will be taking in fees for using the CBDC. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys. Available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Enter Crypto, where every day I keep you fully informed and fully up to date on all things crypto. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, then like, subscribe and click on the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Now today we're going to be talking about Russia, their CBDC, a new logo, and also commission fees. So as always guys, we'll just quickly read through the news article and then we'll remark after. So this is from Cointelegraph and it's titled Bank of Russia reveals digital rubles logo and commission fees. From 2025, business-to-business transactions will cost 16 cents each, while individual customers will pay 0.3% of the total transaction sum when transferring to commercial accounts. Russia's central bank digital currency project, developed by the Bank of Russia, has revealed its official logo. The central bank has also published commission fee rates, which would exceed 0 points only in 2025. The Bank of Russia revealed the corporate identity of its digital currency, the digital ruble. An international ruble symbol in a circle. The logo comes in 4 basic colour combinations, red and black or black and white. Along with the logo, the Bank of Russia presented the commission fees for different operations with the CBDC. And until the end of 2024, all services will be free of charge, but starting from 2025, business-to-business transactions will cost 15 rubles or 16 cents each, while individuals would pay 0.3% of the total transaction sum when transferring to commercial accounts and 0.2% when paying for civil services. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed the digital ruble bill into law on July the 24th, and the CBDC was officially scheduled to go live on August the 1st, 2023, starting with a pilot phase with 13 local banks. The Bank of Russia will be the principal operator of the digital ruble infrastructure. The currency will serve as a payment and transfer method. Citizens will not be forced to use the CBDC as it will operate along with cash and non-cash rubles. Bank of Russia Governor Elvira Nabiullina recently specified. According to the Bank of Russia Deputy Governor Olga Skorobogatova, the regulator doesn't expect mass adoption of the digital ruble in Russia before 2025 or even 2027. Private digital currencies remain largely unregulated in the country, as Russian lawmakers are continuing to postpone the introduction of crypto legislation. State Duma member Anatoly Aksakov promised to pass 4 bills related to crypto mining, taxation, and international settlement of crypto in May 2023. So the CBDC that the UK and America and the West are all sort of worried about coming because it's kind of an infringe on privacy is now already piloting in Russia. We know also that China has had theirs going for quite a while now, quite a few months. And really we're seeing the BRICS countries, so that's Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, all rush to try to find new payment methods, new payment systems, ones where they control as they try to find alternatives to the US dollar. And whether that be their own CBDC, which gives them total control, or we've heard recently that the BRICS countries will be coming up with their own kind of currency that will be partially backed by gold. This is almost all in an effort to move away from the dollar. Now in 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine, the US weaponized the dollar and tried to cut Russia off from using the dollar for any kind of international transfers or any internal transfers even within Russia, and they tried to cut them off, basically using the SWIFT system. And this was aimed as kind of punishing Russia for invading Ukraine, and as part of a sanctions package that was with the Europeans as well. Now, The knock-on effect of this and the problem that this has had now for the US is that currently the US enjoys a very privileged and advantageous position in the world of having their currency being the reserve, global currency. It's what all the major countries exchange all their commodities from gold to oil in. They all trade in the US dollar. Now, when the US decided to sanction Russia, a lot of the other countries that are maybe not politically aligned with the US, like China, South Africa, India, and South Africa, all decided to worry. Well, if they can do that to Russia, then can they do that to us in the future? What if we have a problem? So everybody started to get around a table and start thinking, how can we move away from the dollar? It's actually making us vulnerable. We need to create our own currencies. And so we've now got this sort of BRICS currency coming out in the next couple of years. And I think countries like Russia, as they pilot this just nationally, will be looking to see how can they expand this CBDC so that it can be used globally, so that they can now trade with China and with Saudi Arabia and other countries in rubles, so that there is now demand for rubles, just as China's trying to do with the yuan. So on the face of things, it looks like, oh, well, Russia's just launching and piloting a CBDC nationally within its own borders. And that's true. But I think this is part of a bigger sort of picture where all the BRICS countries are rushing to create their own currency, their own digital currency, so that they can find eventually ways, payment system and payment rails for, internationally, in an effort to move away from the dollar, so that they can guarantee themselves long-term protection. So a very interesting article when you actually zoom out and you see the bigger picture. That's what I've got for you today, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found some value in this video. And I'll see you all tomorrow evening.